Well, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Looks like it's about 9:07. And let's have a pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I guess you don't say under God anymore. That's how I was raised.
I don't know. Roll call. We have Ted,
John Wesley Nash.
Doug Ekman,
Sam Lurie.
I think another issue we have is anyone taking minutes?
Are we recording?
Yes.
Good.
That's
Well, we're
okay.
recording it, so somebody can
somebody will be able to.
type it up later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next item on the agenda is public comment. I've seen no one from the public. We won't have any public comment. Approval of the minutes of our last meeting on May 17th.
Sam Lurie, I move we approve the minutes.
I have comments before we do that.
Great, please.
Minor comments. Whenever my name is referenced in print, it should be John Wesley Nash, full name. There's no problem with identifying me as Nash when you're talking about other issues, but in print, and there it is 2 times it's in print. In the last meeting minutes, it needs to be changed to John Wesley Nash, W-E-S-L-E-Y.
Is there another John Nash on the committee?
I have my
What is your
reasons.
preference?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay, noted. Do I have a second?
Second, Lawwell.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, their minutes are approved. So a staff report and update, so we'll ask our
Patrick.
Patrick here.
Because I'm around for the record. So they gave me a list for the report. Staff held a meeting with DOCWA to discuss reports and go over updated document procedures. Contacted FDOT pertaining to the bridge and responsibilities of maintenance, since staff have fixed all washout areas located under the Matanzas Pass Bridge at the dinghy area. Dinghy area has been leveled and filled with 5/7 stone. The staff conducts pump outs every Monday starting at 9 a.m. Mooring patrons are mandatory pump outs, and we fill all requests within our jurisdiction as frequently as possible. With all landward fixed pump out stations lost, the town is exploring installing its own pump out to pump out the town's vessel. Staff has met with electrical contractors and getting pricing for a pump installed under the Matanzas Pass Bridge. Staff held emergency planning for hurricane preparation meeting for this season's maritime, has updated some of the steps moving forward. Staff have replaced a reflective red diamond warning at the end of Hercules, Coconut, Miramar, Delmar, Bayside access points. Cable being installed to close ramp area at Coconut until repairs are determined. HR has posted a position for 1 Maritime Maintenance 1 position. Staff has organized the storage area off the island to begin to log in all equipment for future use. Town has hired the services of Liberty Septic to empty the pump out boat once a month. Vessel is met under the bridge for transfer. Staff held a meeting to go over CVA detail and to get the grant application clarity for grant completion. The CVA grant has been approved as of 6/20, not yet executed. Meet and greet with Diversified Yacht Services has taken place to go over utilizing some of their facilities. Routine Bayside access check has been scheduled for every weekday. Staff is to clear and check all Bayside accesses every weekday morning. All logs are being reestablished to keep boating hours and usage logged. Equipment replacement pricing and POs for landscaping tools have been submitted and await approval. Tools are needed for small upkeep to the Bayside accesses. Plumbing prices for our water supply have been researched and the PO has been submitted and awaits approval. DOCWA has been updated to support a signature on the lease. Staff are putting together packets for patrons to sign. Mooring field entry signs have been completed. We are now doing all signage required for operation. DOCWA revenue has begun and we are starting to show intake and money. And that's what I got for staff report.
Okay, so basically, So I'm clear the
Can I
mooring
see that,
field's,
please?
Yep.
the mooring field's back in operation.
Yeah, so we have the 13 systems open currently.
Those are the ones up, the new ones?
Yeah, before the bridge.
Before the bridge.
Before the bridge.
So I had a question regarding the restrooms were on Connecticut.
Yeah.
And did those get taken away, or are there still some available?
I believe, I'm not quite sure, honestly. I'm not sure what that is. There are some more bathrooms and restrooms on the old San Carlos. We haven't
Good.
told any of the patrons, or really, we have not really offering it right now at this time.
Because I think in order to operate, we're supposed to have them, but there might be,
Yeah, those are available in the area.
Right,
but-
so we've got some alternatives
Yes, sir.
for the people, so we can at least keep something somewhere for them to go, even if they're not using them. I
Yeah.
think we're supposed to have them available.
Yeah, we don't really advertise it just because it's not up to,
We're mostly dry storage, yeah.
For the most part,
We're
yeah.
mostly wet storage now.
Oh, so right now, the boats that we are mooring are primarily wet storage boats?
primarily wet storage.
Okay, so, because I was gonna ask about our onshore facilities, what kind of shape they're in.
I'm not sure they're all wet storage. I think I know.
We do have it, if someone comes in for a night or so, we've been booking it for a night, but that's about it.
We'll get to him at another meeting.
Yeah.
And he's been out there for 20 years, so. I'm sure that Austin knows everybody out there by cruising.
Yeah, for sure.
You referenced the acronym CVA. Can you help me understand what that is?
It's a grant for the pump outs and everything like that. As far as I know,
Is that from the state or from the county or?
yeah, I believe that's from the state, but
Water district or something?
I believe it's from the state. But again, don't quote me on that. They'll get back to you.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Do you, have a feel for, like the, sort of cleanup after the hurricane, like submerged boats or derelict boats or boats abandoned in mangroves? Is that pretty much over or still in progress?
Yeah, again, they'll get back to you on everything, but we do see them pulling out boats left and right. There are still boats out there. It's not really, I believe, us, but
No,
again,
I know it's not. I was just
Yeah.
wondering if you,
I still see them removing boats here and there. It's definitely not as much as it used to be, but they're definitely getting the job done.
So right now, emptying the pump out boat once a month is adequate?
Yeah, we've been averaging about once a month. It's
Okay.
going on for month number 3, I think, coming up.
And as mornings come online, I guess the company you're contracted with can increase their service if needed.
If needed, but that's why we're trying to get some kind of our own pump installed under the
Okay.
bridge. That way we don't have to really.
so you just pump directly to the Lee County.
Yeah,
wastewater
sewage
system?
line, yeah. But that's
Fill up
something,
there.
yeah, they're still in the works with for that.
I'm not sure we know, because we don't have enough staff here, about if Greg is gonna, whether he called in for an excused absence. Isn't there, or they're supposed to call in for excused absences? Do we know if Greg called in? That
Yeah.
possibly.
Not that I know of.
I'm sure they're making an exception after the storm,
Yeah.
and we still have 2 openings, I think, so
Yeah.
hopefully somebody will sign up for those.
So that's a point of interest that I was hoping Jim would be here. I had 2 people that I was trying to recruit, and one of the things I was hoping to do was to get them out on the boat, have them meet Austin and try to give them a feel for what it's about. But Austin said that he cannot take out anybody that isn't either employed by the town or on town council. So that kind of squashed that. I don't know if there's any way to find an exception for that, or is it just simply the way it's gonna be?
He's offered to take me, I mean,
Well, because you're on the
committee.
anybody's on the committee has no problem, but to try to take out a potential committee,
Probably.
yeah, it's just.
Well, I have a suggestion, John, that, did you see the YouTube video that
Oh,
Austin
yes,
did?
yes, it's
That'd be a good start for them
Yeah.
but still it's not the same as meeting Austin. But they
Yeah.
should be able to meet Austin
Yeah.
on land,
Yeah, they can talk
probably.
about
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, and
Because
maybe,
he's, I mean, it sort of got me into it, talking to Austin, because
Yeah.
he had such a
Involved.
vision for the beach, and I really liked what I was hearing from him. I felt like I wanted to try to help out.
Good.
Anyway, I could have.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
and I'm not sure with CVA, but we'll get that to, you know, we'll email somebody to find out what, I can't remember, I knew what it was. CVA is it's a grant, it's a government committee, I can't remember what it
It's
is.
yeah, keep the waters clean for the, as far as I know. That's why we get this grant.
Right, because we had, yeah,
We had the pump outs.
right. And I think it's the same one we've been getting for years, I just can't remember what it stands for. It doesn't look like it's.
Is there like submerged wreckage in the mooring field that would complicate the mooring, or is it been cleaned up?
Not in our new field at least, but in the one that we've been we're diving and inspecting, there was definitely debris in there. Would it affect a boat? I could see it, but
Yeah.
that's still pretty far in the.
Maybe sometime before next meeting, if you could bring it up to Austin, we used to get a report, green, yellow, red, depending on what condition they were in. Now that you guys are working on them again, maybe we could get an update, at least on the ones that are green to yellow and red, of, you know, just how many. So that'd just be the green, yellow, red.
So Sam, you're talking about individual moorings?
Yeah, they go out and they analyze them, they do start from the bottom, and now that they're working on them, they'll
Right.
probably certify them as green as they go
As it-
through them. And if we get, you know, 1 through 10, maybe they could open up, you know, when they're requested, maybe they could open up some of the old field again.
But you said we got 13 open today, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were installed after the storm.
Yeah, those are all those new
after
ones.
storm.
Yeah, it's part of our
Newer
newer
side of the bridge.
our new mooring field, right?
Yeah. So the ones before the storm, they've all been kind of compromised, and that's the ones we've been kind of working on for the most part.
So it looks like out of that 13, there's maybe 7 or 8 that are,
Yeah.
7 or 8 are filled.
Correct. Yeah, I think that's what we got. I think we have 3 open systems as of today.
What would Diversified got? What would their contribution be? You're gonna have a meeting. You had a meet and greet.
Yeah. So this was with Austin. No, Austin had that meet and greet. We used to go to Diversified to pump out our boat. That was our big thing we used Diversified for.
Yeah.
I know they have meeting spaces in the top of Diversified, so I think that's what the meeting was about for upland facilities. He's always trying to improve.
Yeah, I wonder if that would be pretty slick if they had.
I think
I'm not
the
sure
one-
what kind of facilities. I know they have some facilities for visiting captains and stuff.
I think the long term is to get our old dinghy dock to have a sewage thing there where we
Oh,
go
yeah.
right into the,
Yeah, that's how I'm thinking.
it will be the long term.
And reestablish the dock master's, I guess, building.
Yeah, in that
Facilities.
area.
Any work being done on that at this stage, or have you heard any time frame for reestablishing the dock master's?
For an office,
Yeah,
not that I know of.
because there was one before the storm, and that one's.
Yeah, we
Oh,
all
right.
had all that with Chris at Matanzas, kind of, you know. But as far as the place, our office previously, that was with the Harbor House, so that's completely different from Matanzas. So
Okay.
I don't know if that's coming anytime soon.
I think he said last time our lease expired on Harbor House, maybe. But so are they at the trailers with Town Hall now? You guys have your central location at the trailers with Town Hall?
Yeah, we don't really have. We kind of been utilizing our vehicle for the most part. We
Yeah.
kind of have a mobile office. Yeah, we don't have an actual office.
When you go to a desk though, you go to Town Hall for, if you need a desk.
If we need a desk, yes.
Any other questions for Patrick? Any member items? I know John brought up something, but
Should I bring it, what I told you? previous, no, I brought it up in the meeting about how to be referenced, so yeah, that was
Yeah,
it.
we got that,
And then
and then
questions, yeah.
you were recruiting to
Right, to try to recruit.
candidates to be on our committee.
And I will continue, obviously, to pursue that and see if we can fill some of those slots.
Yeah, so we don't have an issue like we have today. If I would have been much later, you guys probably would have.
Yeah, we were ready to just
Yeah.
cancel the meeting.
Yeah.
Definitely, the more
Yeah.
we have, the better. And Greg, I guess, is still on the committee, but I'm not sure. Austin might be in touch with him as to where he's at, but I know his place got destroyed at Pink
I
Shelter.
know, like, right now, I don't live on the beach right now,
Yeah.
because my house is completely obliterated. I don't have any specific items. Sam, you got anything?
No, I don't think I have anything.
Ted? No?
Nothing.
We don't have any public comment. Next meeting agenda,
Looks like July 21st is the third Wednesday. Wait, no, it's not. That's today. Sorry, hold on. July 19th should be it. Double checking.
next meeting.
July 19th.
So I guess the other thing I need to mention is, I didn't receive any email mentioning the,
Good point.
I talked to Jason last night, he sent me the agenda and the meeting minutes for approval. And what he copied me on was an email that went out on the 14th. So he was going to go back and make sure that my proper email address is registered on the committee. So hopefully that'll resolve it.
And check it didn't go to spam or something.
Oh, okay.
Also.
Yeah, good point, because I don't,
I guess we'll
I
check
had this on my calendar, and I just looked on the town website.
We'll check the top to make sure the address is. I think from now on they're trying to do committee meetings here.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
my
okay.
question.
But check the top of the agenda because
On where it's at?
I didn't check closely.
Yeah.
That's my bad on that.
Yeah.
I just realized the reason I knew it was here is because Eva Spychalski, who works for the town, lives with us because she lost her house, and she told me it's at Mount House. Otherwise, I wouldn't know either, so, just a coincidence, so.
I mean, it
I
would
see
be-
your point.
It would be nice to have a roster of the committee that references phone numbers and email addresses.
We're not allowed to.
Oh, we're not allowed to.
Yeah, so,
communicate.
Ah, okay,
I
understand.
mean, so just do you want to do like a quick refresher for John on that?
On
About
sunshine.
how you get to, or do you want me to? The sunshine thing, did you get the briefing on the sunshine one?
I didn't, but Austin
They-
gave me an insight.
Good.
Yeah.
So the basic rule is we're not allowed to talk amongst ourselves out of the meeting on anything that we would ever vote on or we decide on. But you can always communicate with Austin or
Jason.
or Jason or any of the town council members. You're just not supposed to copy the other members. But important stuff usually ends up going through them and back to everybody
Okay.
because they're allowed to talk to everybody. We're just not supposed to talk about anything
Yeah.
that we might vote on. I think is the main thing.
Yeah, it's like Florida's got a really strict sunshine laws
Yeah.
due to past abuses, so touching toes under the tables.
Yeah,
Or,
thank you.
meeting
Thank
at a
you about
bar and
that,
having a
Sam.
beer and making a deal. And
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
not that we would, but just for.
So don't go to the beach whale.
But we can certainly, talk about anything else.
Right.
Just not
Right.
town business.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm on the LPA and my neighbor is Scott. I see him all the time. But we talk. We just
Right.
can't talk
talk
about
about
it.
that.
Stuff you're gonna vote on.
Yeah, thank you, Sam, I didn't understand.
So,
Yeah.
So, and we talked last time about the agenda and trying to do this harbor management plan, but do you want to add that or you just want, or let's keep putting that off until we have something, till we have a town council member here, until Austin's
Yeah,
here,
I think,
before we start working on that? Do you want to just leave the agenda the same?
Yeah, I think leaving the same. I think the priority right now is just get the Morningfield facilities back on track where they were. Then we can worry about going forward from there, I guess.
I was just worried about the compliance thing, but it sounds like there's some restrooms somewhere. So I think that was the one thing that we needed was a restroom and a shower.
Yeah, because there's some basic things we have to have to
Yeah, so,
maintain our permit with the DEP. You have a Morningfield, you've got to have shore facilities. at some level.
So maybe we'll bring that up next meeting just to confirm.
So, yeah, maybe
We
we
don't
should.
need to add, we don't need
should-
to add that, but we can just bring that up during the staff report.
When we have the staff report, maybe specifically report on the shore facilities that they're in compliance with the FDP. Yeah. Well, if no other comment.
Sam
I'll entertain
Lurie,
a motion.
are we done for now?
Yeah,
Sam Lurie, I move for adjournment.
I second.
all in favor?
Record time.
Thanks, guys.
Even after my late arrival. Sorry about that.
Our feet on the ground. You